Let's get aired up.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Steven. You're watching the Foul Air Gun channel, and I was about to try to get this video out before the rain started blowing in, but it looks like it's on its way. So let's make this quick. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the Webley Nemesis. This is actually PCP converted by me. So it was a CO2 bolt action pistol, and obviously that's no longer the case. I have made some minor adjustments. So since the last video I actually had this in the 22 configuration, and now I have it set up in the .177 caliber configuration, and we're just gonna shoot us a group out here. This is 37 yards from the box, and got us some spinners out here, and I think we're gonna try to take us a couple shots out at 65 yards too. So let's go get this ran over to Chronograph, get you some numbers, get you some accuracy, and have a little bit of fun. All right, everybody, here we go. I'm going to get us a little bit of footage rolling in the spotting scope here, so that you all may see what is happening downrange. And I try to be as still as possible. I'm gonna call out these chronograph numbers here, and oh yeah, so we're shooting FX 10.34 or 10.3 grain pellets. I shoot so many pellets, it's hard to remember the weights and everything on these things. So yeah, we're gonna load us up some of the FX 10.3s, and this here is a, that one's kind of ugly there. This here is a in .177 caliber. It is 7-shot on each side, so you get 14-shot magazine here, and this is a ambidextrous rotary indexing magazine. So you load them, you twist it over, you drop your next pellet in there, and you keep indexing and loading your pellets, and it does the same thing as you fire each pellet. They just they index, they rotate out for you. So all right, enough blabbing, we got everything rolling here. Actually, I'm just gonna stop this real quick since I already hit record, and I'll hit record one more time here. Appears to be a little fuzzy. All right, I'm gonna get as still as possible for this. So, by the way, I have this filled up to 1900 psi. Let me just stop this. Roughly 1900 psi. That's where I have this thing rocking at right now. And like I said in a previous video, I have aired this thing all the way up at 2300 psi. I dare not go any more than that. Absolutely. Even having this at 1900 is it's really pushing the envelope, but it'll shoot consistently as well at 2000 psi. Anyways, here we go. So FX 10.3 grain pellets, and I'm just going to try to knock you out a little group here right out at 37 yards, and we got a little wind, so apologize for the shaking. I also have bees wanting to try to fly in here on me. Oh, I apologize. I'm not calling anything out. That, I believe, was third shot. That's 550. Wow. That one gave me an error. Maybe just slide over just a hair here. .526. 513, and I'm not sure where we're at. We have one left. Terrible, didn't do my shot count or anything. 499. Okay, so this is the first side of the magazine. That's a huge drop. I wish I would have got that first chronograph number for you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go video editor magic, come right back, and we are going to fill back up to 1900, and we're going to reshoot that. Yeah, we're going to reshoot that. I'll draw one more little target up there on the board, and we'll shoot us another string here. Bear with me. Alright, let's try this now the correct way. I'm going to actually call out some chronograph numbers here for you, and I'll show you the final chronograph number at the end here. I know it's probably not doing you a whole lot of good just listening to some guy yelling out what he's shooting over the chronograph and you're not seeing it. And I mean, I don't mind giving you a video of just shooting over the chronograph using the Caldwell precision turret and nice thick foam insert here on the side of this pistol to help get us into place really well. I am going to step right out here for a very brief second, and wind's picking up. I gotta adjust this chronograph just for a second. Just a second. Still here. Just making a small adjustment. Alright, I think we're ready to roll now. Alright, let me get you guys, turn out not light. I gotta load us up some more of these 10.3 grain FX pellets. Try to find some with some decent skirts on them. That is one thing that I am a little fond of with the FX ammo, is they do a pretty good job at manufacture at paying that extra detail into how they're trimming the skirt tail end on the pellets when they're coming out of their dies, which I'm sure FX has things done by high-speed press, I assume anyways, which means that they're using machinery that's probably doing all that for them, which could be good in a sense, you know, kind of eliminate some of that human error. Machines can be more precise. That's just the truth of it. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. We're gonna shoot us another string here. I'm gonna try to get still. I apologize for the shaky camera here. I'm gonna pip this in the screen for you all so you can see the group that we're making downrange here. And again, we're at 37 yards. Alright, we're rolling. I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna call out the chronograph numbers this time. We're at 1900 psi. Okay. $529. Shooting a little high and left there. $527. $532. $525. And now I can make adjustments on this pistol using a hammer spring right off the back. $524. I lost count. Two more. $513. $503. Alright. Now I'm going to go and stop this. I can adjust this. I have made, and I'm going to tell you we should be right about 1100, I believe is where that'll end us off at. Somewhere close to 1100. If you really get precise when you're airing this thing up, and I've been using nothing but the hand pump on this pistol because it is a very small air cylinder, and I got to pay real close attention to make sure I'm not going, that it's perfectly filled up to the same place every time in order for me to get consistency, to know that my max fill pressure in my gun is pretty close every time I go to make that first shot on the first shot string. It's really important. So yeah, we're right at about 1100. And now you're gonna ask me, I filled up to 19, I'm still at 1100, and I still got quite a bit of air left in there. Is it shootable? It is. Actually, So what I'll get is if I keep shooting right now, and we just finished at 503, I'll just show you that real fast. There's that 503 right there, and that's just to finish off. I believe the first shot was 5 into 520, somewhere around there. So anyways, what I can do is shoot 2 more shots that stay consistent on this. So I'm getting 9 shots that are like really usable, and when I say really usable, I mean you're seeing the accuracy there for yourself out at 36, I think it's 36, 37 yards. I just checked it with my rangefinder right before I did this. I believe it's 36, and I mean, a pretty heck of a good group. Now the shot count on this thing is terrible. It is. I do want to mention that I have this hammer spring adjuster that I have built onto the back there. If you can see right there, this dial, and I believe it's set at 0. And I can turn this wheel like this here, and adjust the power out. And all this is doing essentially is just pushing. It's actually a dime that I use. I ran out of spacer shim, so pardon the unprofessionalism. Not a hard piece to make, but it's just a flat. It's just a dime right behind the spring, between the spring and the screw that adjusts as you go in. And so as you adjust it in, obviously it adjusts tension in on the spring. So you can. This is actually very functional. Here, I'll give you a shot here and show you. If I adjust it practically all the way out, which this thing goes around, you get 4 full turns with it, all the way out and all the way in. And I'll just shoot this one just over chronograph for you so that you can see the number here. And again, this is with the FX 10.3 grain pellets. I have shot things as light as the I believe they're the Barracuda green, Barracuda Hunter green or something of the sort. They're a lead-free pellet, and they're the Barracuda H&N pellet style. So kind of a pointier traditional nose type pellet. Not quite so pointy though. And those were shooting, good gracious, those were shooting up pretty high, but they weren't very accurate. And so this is why I opted for the 10.3s, because I've shot things like anything from JSB from their 7.33 RS, I believe is what it is, to Crossman Gold Flight penetrators, which are like 5 point something or 6, I can't remember correctly, all the way to the JSB monsters, and just a lot of things, and just playing around with you know, sorting through our pellets and stuff here. Let me just shoot this one over the chronograph right here. And of course I didn't pick it up on the chronograph because I'm not in line like I need to be. So let me actually load this one more here, be as quick as possible. All right. Well, there's a 468. I guess that doesn't really show you a whole lot there, because truth being, we just shot down quite a bit, and now we're right at about 950, somewhere right around that area. But my point being, the reason why I did that, I want to show you that, is because what I found that I can do with this pistol is I can turn it down pretty much out to the very minimal adjustment, which I haven't. You got to remember too, I haven't got a lot of time. I haven't really gotten in here since I've got it all put together and made a whole lot of adjustments with the hammer spring and matching it with the valve. So I have my own little secret sauce with what I do with valve spring work, specifically to where when you get the balancing the hammer spring with it, it becomes a lot easier in that process, and we'll kind of get in that in another video. But yeah, so you can make your hammer spring adjustments here, and the way I was just shooting it earlier is actually with it all the way in, set at the top, which is actually 0. And yeah, so that's what we're getting right there for some accuracy. Now what I want to do, like I said I would do at the beginning of the video, try to stay focused here and try to stay on point. I'm gonna get this air back up, get my chronograph out of the way, and we're gonna shoot us a couple spinners out at 36, and the wind's starting to pick up really good now. Of course, we've had nothing but rain for the past few, it's like a week or something, I think. But really heavy the other night. I actually had a tornado touchdown not far from here. Anyways, so we're gonna shoot us some spinners out at 36 after I get aired back up. And then after we shoot those spinners, well, we got 3 spinners out there. We got like 9 shots we could use, so I may just go ahead and empty it out and just take us a few shots on the spinners there. Oh wow, now the wind's really trying to pick up now. Anyway, so we'll take a couple shots on the spinners, and then I really want you all to see how this thing still remains fairly accurate out at 65 yards, believe it or not. So double the difference, like double the distance there roughly, and still hitting our target out at 65 with this. So it's been a fun project, that's why I'm sharing it with you. So let me go ahead and get this stuff all aired up and get myself a little cleaned up. And not sure if you can see, but things are starting to really blow around in here. So let's get this aired up and let's try to make this quick and see if we can't shoot us some targets. All right, we're filming. Here we go. I know this is terrible because I could freehand shoot this, but for the sake of showing all accuracy and really just showing the capabilities of the pistol, we're going to shoot it on the Caldwell turret. And I'm just going to real quick take us a shot. Oh, I missed that one. I just barely did, didn't I? There's our first spinner. Let's see if we can get that little middle guy. I feel like I want to redo that middle one. Let's take this one first. Okay, let's go one more time on the middle one here. Oh, I just barely missed it. Still missed it. Oh, we only got 1 shot left. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to your shot count. Got it. There we go. All right, now let's shoot us. I have a water jug, old juice jug, out at 65 yards. So it's about 5.5, maybe 6 inches wide. It's a little tall, probably 10, 11 inches target, something like that. But we're gonna take a few shots at it out there at 65. Let me get aired back up, and we'll get right back to it. All right, here we go for the last bit of our shooting here with the Webley Nemesis PCP pistol. Project. It's a project. It's been a fun project. It's been a pain in the tail, but nonetheless, it's been pretty fun. All right, here we go. Get this rolling for you. Actually, I lie. Turn that off. We need to load our magazine first. I know a lot of people probably ask me why I wouldn't shoot smaller, lighter pellets, something that's moving faster. I've shot everything, and I'll be honest, oh yeah, I kind of ramble and get sidetracked in my conversation with you all, but what I meant to say earlier about the hammer spring adjustment on it is that I have it fully adjusted in right now, so this is maximum power. I have shot with this adjusted all the way down, and the results are quite different. So what happens is, if you adjust this all the way down to where I like to go to minimum, which is a number 3 on here, 3 turns out, then it's still shooting in the, I think it was 400, like mid 400 range, somewhere around there. But you're getting all 14 shots. The problem is the first, I believe it's like the first 5 shots are ugly. They're all over the place, and that's because of the partial valve lock that you're getting. The hammer's not making enough impact on the exhaust valve to be able to release the amount of air that it needs to be able to kind of stay in that range. So with it adjusted all the way in, this is where I found the most effectiveness as far as getting that string as flat as possible. As you see from the chronograph results earlier, or heard from the chronograph results earlier, with the 10.3 grain FX pellets adjusted fully in, I am only getting like 9 shots that are fully usable, but they're 9 shots at mid 500 feet per second. I mean, that's pretty cool. The reason why I'm really so keen to this and why I really like this is because of the form factor here with this pistol. Okay, this is why I wanted to work so hard with doing this, because I have a Crosman 2240 and it's a super fun little pistol. It's still CO2, it's not HPA converted, but you know, a very fun pistol, no doubt. But man, it's just the ergonomics of this pistol here, just how if you take the scope off of and everything, I mean, it is absolutely. And I still have the fiber optic sights on there, and I have shot with it since I've been messing around with it a little bit. It's just the form factor on this pistol is just so nicely, it's just so nicely done. And for me, it's just a really cool bonus that it is a bolt action, because I don't know, to me that's just kind of a cool thing, man. I mean, you know, the Crosman 2240 does it, and the Silhouette, and a couple other people, and it's a really cool way to go, man. I mean, I personally like it. It kind of gives you that semi feel of like you're getting a little rifle action, but you're also getting your the ergonomics of your pistol use there. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna shut up now, and we're gonna shoot this target out here at 65. So if you'll see in the pip screen, we have a camping fuel bottle that's to the left, and we'll have that jug right there in the center, and a spray paint can just to the right of that. And I may actually try to take a whack at that spray paint can too, depending on how this is looking here. So let's go ahead and start, like I said, with that jug out there. All right, there's a hit. It's a long ways for those things to travel, I'll tell you that. Nice hit there. I can watch it fly all the way out there. Let's take a shot at that camping fuel. There we go. Take a shot at the spray paint can, just because we can. I'm not sure. I think I may have actually hit that shot. I think I have one left. I have 2. Terrible. It's hard for me to stay focused and be talking to you all at the same time and really remembering what I'm actually doing here. I'm trying to take a shot at that bottle again, and I'm missing there. Oh, we're getting us a nice wind out there, that's why. Okay, well, we're out anyway, so there's some fun with that. Stop the recording on that. I just want to share this with you all because these are the kind of things that I like to work on over here. Fun little projects like this. Things that can keep me busy, keep me preoccupied, but also that my viewers hopefully out there can really enjoy seeing, and you know, maybe it's something that you would like to have, in which case gives me more motivation when people tell me such things to try to figure out ways to duplicate this and get that out there. Because for me, it's really about just kind of spreading the community of air gunning to other people, to the people who are unaware of the sport, the hobbying of it. I want more people to know about it, but I want more people to educate themselves respectfully on it. And what I mean by that is I just want air gunning to stay as it is. It's a small thing, and it's not we're not the UK, you know, and we still love our firearms here. But if you just want to really just pick something up like this, and you're like me, you pick it up and you already have so much fun with it, but you're just like, this is just not enough, it can be better. Sometimes that is the case, and that's what I like to try to do, tinkering around over here. But yeah, so I just want to share that with you. Like I said, got this converted over to this is the 177 caliber configuration here. I have the barrel, the probe, and the magazine to be able to switch right back over to 22 caliber. And I have I did a little bit of testing, pre-testing with the 22 caliber configuration in this, and I was still getting some really interesting results. But the problem with the 22 configuration is that you really got to dump so much more air to get these out there. And with the fact that this is such a very small air cylinder, it really just makes better, get out of here mosquito, it really just makes better sense to me in the 177 caliber configuration. But that is not to say that the journey ends here, because I'm still going to be working on this project and bringing the news to you all as we go about. I Really would like to be able to get some kind of camera up going on it. I don't want to put my scope camera on this because I'm just scared it's going to scratch it all to death, and it's just not really going to hold on there, because this is a small 32 millimeter lens here. So you know, it's small, the tube here is small, and putting this adapter under there is just a lot of room for it to be moving and wiggling around and stuff. It's not perfect, so it would be hard to get you footage, but it would be great to get you footage of me actually going out and shooting this thing. You know, maybe we'll try a couple chipmunks or something with it, maybe next year when they get crazy back around, because thinned them out a little bit this year, so they're not really bothering me anymore. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm gonna quit rambling and let you all go. I want to say, if you like my videos, please make sure you like my videos for this algorithm to get it out there, so that other people can share the love and enjoy what I'm doing over here. And also make sure you subscribe. I don't really care if you subscribe or not. It's not a big deal. I don't expect any kind of monetization whatsoever from YouTube. I'll never accept their monetization. If people want to send me products and things for me to review and check out, or if anybody's got anything they'd like from me to help them with, that's what I'm here for. So with that being said, thanks for watching my videos, guys, and as always, we'll see you next time.